What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? It's not much here. It's just Monday morning. Trying to think about what we're going to do for the day, what is going to transpire, what's going to go on. So, let's see. It's Monday morning, 11:30. I know some of y'all, most of y'all are at work. So, I don't expect much. I ain't really want much. I was just here coming to talk, see what you're up to. What is your Monday? What is your week looking like? Good morning. Good morning. What is your weekend looking? Your weekday or week looking like? Are you not at work? Okay. Well, all right. Today's your day off. Yes, ma'am. Or sir. I don't know. It just says BL, so I can't tell if it's sir or ma'am or whatever. But whoever you are, sir or ma'am, hello. um, oh, come on, Smiley Lightfoot. I'm all right. Same old thing every day. The garden is good, Jerry. It's raining outside, so I can't. I'm inside. I'm inside, stuck on the inside, So it is what it is. Come on, working, barely working. It's just me and my tea. I told you guys, I like my tea in the morning. Hey, Laverne. So I like my tea in the morning. That's pretty much it. I don't know if you guys know, so I drink Coke Zero. And because some ingredient that makes it zero comes from China, they have locked down my Coke Zero, so I can hardly find any Coke Zero. What am I supposed to drink? Why y'all gotta mess with me? I'm just in the house. If I'm in the house, why can't I just have my Coke Zero? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Why can't I just have my Coke Zero? Why y'all gonna take away my Coke Zero? So since Trumpy has banned the Coke Zeros, the product for the Coke Zero, banned the Chinas, my Coke Zero is going to be, I'm going to have to find a new drink, and I don't even know. So I did get, we're going to see, but it's diet. No, I don't like Pepsi. I don't like Pepsi. It would be Pepsi Max Fayette patent, but we'll see. But this is, let me move it over here the right way. This is Diet A&W. We're going to see. Oh, I drink water all the time, BL. I'm just saying I still need something. I still need something. I got my tea, I got my water, but I still need something with some carbonation. It is what it is. But I suppose this week I will start, let me show you. I will start my sweat shaper. You see? My sweat shaper. My sweat shaper. So we'll see. I'll sweat it out. We'll see how it goes. I don't know about all that. Yeah, Coke Zero. They still got Coke Zero. It's just you got to find it. They've kind of banned it, and it is what it is. They've kind of moved it along, and you can't do nothing with it. So it is what it is. So what's anybody got any new shows they found? Anything new? Anything? Talk to me. Tell me about your Monday, or tell me about your week. What's up with you? Tell me about what you got going on. Me, just doing a resale, just doing my t-shirts, just doing the tumblers, just doing what I do. Oh, Veronica, thank you so much. I love you back. I'm hoping that was meant to be, Veronica McIntyre. I'm hoping that was meant to me. I appreciate that. I love you too. So, what we gonna do? What we gonna talk about? What we gonna talk about? I know it's Monday, so you usually don't feel like talking about much. I think for dinner tonight, I'm going to make carnitas. I'm going to make keto tacos with carnitas, so pork. I think that's what I'm going to make tonight. But it only takes about an hour to soften the pork, so I can wait a little bit before I start making it. P-Valley. See, I don't know. Oh, Paula Darn, you heading to Florida? Paula, be careful. Paula, what you going to Florida? Paula. Okay, Paula. We'll talk. Girl. So, P Valley. I've heard a lot about P Valley. I don't know anything. Okay, Paula, just be careful, please. I don't know anything about this show, P Valley. I don't know anything about it. So I've seen people post about it. I didn't know what was going on. So that's really interesting. I also have seen that a lot of you guys are sending your children back to school. I need you to know that I understand that the way the economy is set up, two parents need to have income in the household to raise our kids nowadays. I get it. But we were going to have to, if it was my situation, if I had kids, we were going to have to figure out who was going to stay home and how we was going to work it out, or there was going to be some new schedule at work, because I'm not sending my kids back to school. I'm not saying anything about any parents that send their kids back to school. I'm just saying, for me, I'm not sending my children back to school. There's too much going on. That coronavirus, they are shutting down schools left and right, as if we didn't know that was already going to happen. I do believe, now let me say this. I do believe, had we stayed shut down for like 6 months before the school opened, or whatever amount of months it was before school like reopened, I would feel better about it. But when they opened the school they opened the states way before I think it was time to open the states. No. No. Yes, Veronica, the kids are not going back, and me and my husband, yes. And that's how, Veronica, and that's what I think. Like, I think, like, you need to, this tea got me hot. Jesus. I gotta stop drinking this tea. It's hot. I do believe that that's what you gotta do. You and your husband, or the families, or the sisters, or the brothers, or the uncles, or the aunts, somebody gotta work it out with these families where we can work it out where the kids stay home. It's no point in my opinion, sending your kid back to school to come home back to you sick and then infect your whole house, and then everybody's laid up and can't nobody take care of anybody because everybody's sick. So I just don't get. Again, I understand the economy is messed up, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this like, oh well, Gio, you don't have kids and you don't understand because we have to work to support the kids. I understand the economy is messed up, and to support the household, you need two incomes to support the household usually. And I understand that. But if your children go to school and then they get you sick, you're not going to be able to go to school. You're not going to be able to go to work anyway to make that income to take care of that child. So I do believe that between you all, between whoever your support system is, your chosen family, maybe not even your chosen family, but your real family, you can sit there and try to get somebody to work out a schedule where you guys can constantly rotate and take care of this child. There's too many online school courses. I want to say maybe one is like Connection Academy online. There's too many places that you can put your kids in front of a computer, because that's where life is headed anyway, and put them in front of a computer and just sit them in front of the computer and have them learn. You obviously also need to parent and back up what they're learning and further their education. But there are options where you can get on the computer and sit there and focus on, like, let them get their education through the computer. At least they're safe in your home. It does not mean, of course, that they can't walk out the door with you and you guys come in contact with someone that is COVID asymptomatic even, or just COVID positive. That's not what I'm saying. But the chances are better if you stay home instead of just pushing them out into the classroom, pushing them out into to the world in this class, in this confined space. Even though it's four walls and it's got a lot of room in it, there's still children are children. Let's be honest. And all parents don't parent, right? So they're gonna go over there and they're gonna be like, not wash their hands, Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, for them not to wash all kids aren't going to wash their hands. Because all kids don't have parents. All parents aren't created the same, if you will. And some people just have kids because they're having kids, not because they actually want to make better products of society to further us to grow better in our minds. Some people just have kids because they can get pregnant. or it was a one-night stand, or it was, unfortunately, kids do happen being a product of rape, which is not a positive thing. But you can take that negative and make that child a better product of society, you know? And I, I've shared before, I was lucky enough, and I mean, maybe, I don't know how many people got this or didn't, or maybe don't follow me on my other socials, but just recently, on March 1st, excuse me, of this year, I put out pictures of my son that I had in November 2000, um, in November 2009. Um, uh, so 11/2/2009, I adopted a little boy. That's hence how I got to Indiana to begin with. And 6 months later, I had to give him up. Um, it was a very hard thing for me. It was a very, 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 very hard thing for me. The mother had lied. She said that the father didn't want the child and he had beat the baby. He was trying to beat the baby out of her. I stepped into the situation, and she didn't even hold the baby when she first had the baby. I lived in Florida at the time, and I got the phone call, and I got in my car and I drove all the way to Indiana to get this child. And when the child was born, I had gotten there just in enough time that when the child was born, the child laid on me, the child cuddled me, the child got the skin to skin with me. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Not the mother. So a couple months later, after I got him off of, because she was on a lot of drugs, a lot. She told me she was on none, but she was on a lot. After I got him off of all the cigarettes, all the coke, all the crack, all the meth, all the stuff that she was doing. After I got this child, off of all that, I got a letter in the mail that the father wanted to get him back, which I didn't even know there was a father involved to begin with, like that was somebody that would want this child. So where I made a mistake was I listened to this young lady, and I never put in the paperwork, or I never put out, you're supposed to put out in the paper, this child was born of this, two people. Is there a man that wants to lay claim to this child, if you will, for lack of a better term? And I didn't do that. So I had to move back to the state. I had to not move back. I had to move to Indiana to do this court case. After I uprooted my entire life, 4 days after I moved here, I had to go to court and about my son, and I lost him on that day. And I mean, I could have fought it. Let me tell you guys, I could have fought it. But I did not want, after I got this child off of all the drugs he was on, because I want you guys to know, like, he only slept 30 minutes a day for the first 2 months of his life. Literally, all day long, all he did was sleep was 30 minutes a day because he was so addicted to some sort of drug or something. And so he wasn't a crying or a cry, like, nasty, negative baby. He was just awake because he was on all the drugs. And okay, Veronica, bye. And, I didn't want him to go back, because until the case was settled and done, they would have put him back into the system, and he would have been in foster care until it was finished. And I just didn't want that to happen. So, March 1st, 2010, I gave up my son. Now, the judge tried to stop it. And he was like, "Sir, this baby is screaming." He didn't, he obviously doesn't want to go with anyone else. He only knew me. So I said, "I understand, but I just don't want him to be a ward of the system." If he was going to stay with me until it was figured out, I'd have been okay with that, and I'd have fought it to the tooth and nail. But to go back to the system and be in a home, in a cold home that he doesn't, I mean, he doesn't know anybody. I didn't want to do that. I mean, the father, was now dating a CPS worker, so you already know the red tape and the nonsense that they were trying to put me through to begin with. I mean, that should be without saying, if you understand what I mean. Because she's CPS, he's the daddy. So it was a thing. It was a time for me, and for 2 years, like I talked to my mom every day, and for 2 years straight, I didn't talk to anyone, not even my mother. All I did was eat my feelings, and I got huge, and I can talk about it now. I still get sad about it, obviously. He's like an hour from my house. I don't know any information on him or anything, but he still has the name I gave him. He still has my last name because the dude was an asshole and then didn't even change his name. So it's one of those things. Like I mean, it is one of the biggest things in my life that I've ever had to go through. It's still one of those things that take me to a place of, damn, I don't want to go through that again, or damn, I don't want to think about that again, or whatever. But it's not something that I ever forget, and it's not something that I'll ever shy away from. So, I mean, that's what this tattoo is. You see where it says Garen? If you can see that, that's what that Garen is. And he was a Scorpio, so that's why for the eye, it's a scorpion. But I say all that to say, when you parents that are lucky enough to have kids naturally, if you will, and don't have to go through the whole adoption thing and all that, hold on to it. You know what I mean? Like, hold on to it. Hold on to it, enjoy it. And this is why it comes from me to say, hey guys, I wouldn't, if I had kids, I wouldn't put them back in school during this COVID situation. I understand everybody's parenting style is different, but I commend each and every person that has a child that in this situation is doing the best they can for what they can. I'm not coming at anyone that has a child or a parent or anything like that, because I don't. I did, but I don't. And so, I didn't even know that I was going to talk about this. That's so crazy. Just know that it is a privilege. It is an honor. And just know, just know it is a privilege. It is. And I understand, Jewel. I totally understand. I understand. And I just, that was a long time ago, but it is something that still will sit with me for the rest of my time. Do you still? No, I don't, Renita. I can't see him if he's not mine. I can't. I don't think I'm strong enough. Like, as strong as a human and as strong as a man as I am, that is something that tears me into. I will weep like a baby. I will. It's not something. So, Jessica B, great question. Would you consider adopting or fostering again? So I tried adopting after that when I got over it. Not over it, but able to, whatever. I tried adopting again. And this girl, you guys are going to have me tell all my stories. This is, I mean, okay. I mean, if you guys want to know, I'll tell you. But I guess maybe you'll understand how protective of people I am. Because yeah. Okay. So after I got over that 2-year hump of, like, I couldn't deal and I couldn't talk about it, I then proceeded to I found another young lady that had 3 kids. They were all kids, all 3 of her kids were kids of the system. And she had a baby. She had been pregnant, not had a baby, but she had been pregnant every year since she was 12 years old. The girl was 19. Let that sink in. Every year since she was 12 years old, the girl was now 19. She had been pregnant. So, I said to myself, well, naturally, you know, at this time I owned a car lot in Franklin. So she was a customer that came in there with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was in and out of jail. You know you know the story. It's a Hallmark movie, you know. And so, you know, I went through. I said, well, since you're pregnant now, and since your boyfriend's in jail, since you really can't take care of the ones you already got that you did keep, let me, you know, take this one. So, make a long story short, she went to 7 months. Mind you, I bought her a car. Mind you, I bought her an apartment. I had done things for this young lady. I guess because she felt, oh, he's got money. This is 2011, 12. You know, I guess because she felt like he's got money or he's giving me all these things, let me try to fleece him for some more. So around the 7th or 8th month, she was like, you're not doing enough. You need to do more. And I was like, ma'am, you're not getting any more money from me. Like, you're getting an apartment, you're getting a car. If you need spending money, I'm buying you stuff for your other kids. Like, what? I'm not giving you any more. I'm giving you more than enough. And you know, you can't. So she said, well, if you don't give me more, I'm not giving you the baby. I said, well, ma'am, if that's what you feel like doing, then that's what it was. I said, but just realize this. Your other kids are wards of the state. So when you have this child, and it was a little girl at that point, when you have this child, they're going to take this child too from you. She up and down because, you know, the young children know everything. Oh, no, they're not going to take this baby. Da, da, da. I got an apartment. I'm like, you have an apartment through me. You're not going to keep an apartment through me if there's we're not doing anything. I don't understand. So, you know, she moved, she called herself being big and bad, and she moved out of the apartment and she got her own place, this little, you know, but if you want to call it a place, that's what she got. And so she moved into that, and then she had the baby. Well, as the baby came out, there came the state, and they took that child. Okay. Then she got pregnant again, like literally 2 months later. Literally, because in where I'm at, they still do conjugal visits. I don't know they might do that everywhere else. I'm just saying in Indiana, they still do conjugal visits. So she went on her conjugal visit and he got her pregnant. Okay. She came back to me, hey, I'm pregnant again. As if this was some like these babies were bargaining chips. Like, I'm going to get money. He's going to take care of me. I'm going to get all I need. You know, her position changed where it was like, well, look, you don't have to give me money. You just have to help me get my other kids back with me. Okay. You know, I think every parent needs their mother or father. So why not? I tried that. Then when I started that process, when I started that process, it was maybe like 2 weeks before she had the baby. And we were going through the whole thing. Then it became, I need more again. And I was like, ma'am, this is it. So she had that baby and the state took that baby as well. So she has 5 children, as I knew in 2011, 2012. I don't know past that because I was done. So as regards of me trying to adopt or foster, I would love to. Fostering is something that is really hard for me. Fostering is something that is really hard for me because I get really attached to a child. And I would hate to be attached to a child and this human being and this little being that I'm giving everything to. And then the state's like, okay, well, he's got to go now or she's got to go. So fostering is something that I don't know that I can do because I don't know how much of my heart I could keep giving and might not necessarily keep. You know what I mean? As regard of, like, I'm one of those people, like, if you have kids and you don't want your kids anymore, bring them to me. Give me all of them because I'll take them all. I love them all. They're gonna be dressed to the nines. Their hair is gonna be brushed. Their teeth, you know, they're gonna be swollen in love. You know, they're just gonna be swallowed in love. And well, Fancy Rose, that's what that was. The other young lady and the one that I did have the baby was a surrogate mother in you know, in terms. Surrogacy also, they can change their mind at the last moment too, Fancy Rose. So never forget that. I mean, I've been down before the time that I actually had my son. I had been down that road as well. So I adopted through foster care, and yes, it's hard to let go, but it's free to adopt foster care, which is why I did it. Okay, Smiley Life, I understand that. I totally understand. I totally understand. Yeah, Fancy Rose, you can go to the end, and they can have the baby in surrogacy, and then once they have the baby, they could be like, okay, I changed my mind, and you're there, standing there. So, I don't know. I haven't tried going to an agency. I haven't. Yes, Paula, you available to be adopted? All right. You know, I haven't tried going to an agency. Proud mama. I really feel like I know this is so like going to an agency paying $10,000 and $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. It's so crazy to me. I'd rather, to be honest with you, I'd rather find. I really would just rather find a young lady that she can't do it. And it doesn't mean that I find the young lady and I have her, I take care of her child and she can't see the child. I would love to have that young lady in her life as long as she understands that she did birth this child, but I am the one raising this child. And I would love for that to happen. I would love if I had one of my female friends, turkey baste them or whatever they, for lack of a better term, and inseminate, inseminate is a term, but inseminate them and they would hold the baby. But I wouldn't want one of my female friends to feel obligated or to feel like, well, damn, if I change my mind, I can't tell Gio that, because that could be something that could ruin our friendship. And I don't want that either. So, it is, I guess I've turned 40 and I gave up. I don't want to turn 50 and have a 10-year-old and then I don't know that would necessarily be me, that I can't do much with them, but I don't know. It's not something that I've given more thought to or went about, more in depth. I mean, I have been really hurt by it. I have been really, really hurt by it. So like when I form relationships with people, when I care for somebody, I really do. It doesn't you're not always going to be right. And I'm not always going to tell you you're right, but I'm the type of individual where we will argue. Me and you together outside on the front street in front of everybody else, we're on one accord. When we get back into the house or wherever we're going, I'm going to tell you now, you know what? You was wrong for that. I'm with you. I'm fucking with you, but you was wrong for that. And so I covet my people. I really do. If I could still have kids, thank you, Renita. I covet my people that I care about. And so that is a little, you guys got me to talk about something I really keep all the way inside. They don't really talk about because it's painful. But yeah, so that's why when it comes to these kids going back to school, I always am like, oh, I wouldn't do it. Not me. I'm not faulting anybody, like I said, that has to do it, but not me, because mine wasn't going back. No. Now the state of Florida is saying that you don't have to test negative for COVID-19 to work your job at a restaurant. I'm sorry, what? So one, I'm already not going to restaurants here. Let me make that point. But you mean to tell me that you're not testing at a restaurant your employees if they're COVID-19 negative or not? That's no longer required? Oh, okay. Well, let me explain something to you. I love Florida, but I wait till Florida gets it together, because I'm not going to Florida. No, ma'am. No. I don't understand what's going on. I don't get it at all. I have to say, where I'm from, New York, that man has been taking that shit real serious. Huh? Oh, they done lost. Yes, Jessica B. I shared it on my Facebook. Jessica B. It's a Newsweek article, and you don't have to test to work there. No, I don't. Listen, I understand that I don't have a compromised immune system, and that would, that lends its hand to COVID-19 staying in you and making you sicker than necessarily other people might get sick. But I don't want to be sick from COVID-19 at all. I don't even want to see what it's like to be COVID-19 positive. I don't want to see these things. I don't want to. Oh, yeah, Renita, I stopped eating out forever ago. Yeah, come on, Smiley Lightfoot. Come on, half on a baby. But, I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to see any parts of COVID-19 inside of me. I don't want to see, I already have one of my very close friends has it, and he's in Tennessee, and he's been fine with it, luckily. It hasn't been bad on him. But I still don't want to find out. I still don't want to. California is still on shelter in place. Our governor is right. And proud glamour. Oh, proud glamour. That's how it should be. Honestly. And I applaud California, just like New York. New York is not playing no games either. What's this? Exactly. Especially fast food. Right, Jessica B. Like, what are you talking about? So you are in a restaurant and you don't have to test negative to be in there? Oh, okay. Well, listen. Jill can cook. I'm fine. I don't know about everybody else. But I can cook. I know there's some people that can't cook, but I can cook. I'm fine. That's why I run all of my businesses through my home. I can watch all. I can see all and watch all right here in this space. I got my big ass TV that I can watch all my programming. I got great internet. I'm good. I'm locked in. Don't you worry. Locked and loaded. I actually need to get on my. What I do need to do is try to see if I can find a store, like I said, that has Coke Zero. Because somebody needs to bring me Coke Zero. Because I can't do it. Because I'm gonna try this. Let me see how this diet A&W is. Because listen, Gio was in the house. I keep trying to explain to you that Gio was in the house. I don't want to see no parts of COVID-19. Hold on. Let me get a cup of some ice. Hold on 1 second. Let me see how this is. I don't have no parts. Hold on 1 second. See? I got the Coke tumbler. It's a Coke house. Oh, Renita, you can burn too? Oh, Renita, well, come on then. Renita, we got to cook together. Yeah, Fancy, I love me some, but Fancy, Mona likes regular Coke. Mine is Coke Zero. She likes regular Coke. That regular Coke, Fancy, have you ever watched this video? And I'm just telling you, you got to go watch this video where they took I think it was what was it? They took like a burger. Oh no, they took it in a pan and they cooked Coke Zero and they cooked Coca-Cola. And the residue that was left from that Coca-Cola, I was like, no, ma'am, I don't understand how anybody drinks that. Oh my God. Let me see. I've been cooking my ass off since the pandemic hit. Oh, okay. Yes, Proud Glamour. I'm doing the keto. The ketas. So I'm doing the ketas. That shit is, girl. It's good though. Folks here in Louisiana were mad that the mayor shut all the daiquiri shops. I was like, y'all better get your own and shut up. Yes, Jessica. Shit, man. No, I got to make my own daiquiri. Ain't that how Monique said it? Can I get a strawberry daiquiri? Remember when she said that? I got a Coke Zero in Tennessee. I need your info. So, Renita, stop playing with me. Renita, stop playing with me. You got Coke Zero in Tennessee? Renita, hit my Instagram, officially Gio, in the DM. I got you. Please send me that. I'll send you the money to send it to me. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Jesus. I'm cooking with my sister tomorrow on my channel. Coming up. Okay, Paula, I got you. I love you. I love me some Paula Darden. Hold on. You've been giving me life with your growing your veggies. Thank you, Mina Bryant. Since this pandemic started, I was like, well, baby, I'm inside. So let me find something to do with these idle hands can make a lot of things. So I just, I'm just doing what I. Oh, Fancy, you paleo? Fancy, you could cook. Listen here. Listen here. Listen here. Y'all with all this, you can cook stuff now. I like to. I like to eat. Yes, Fancy, I've been cooking since I was 12 too. Yes, man. Probably, you know what, Fancy, we probably been cooking longer than that. Watching our moms, watching our grandmas cook. We probably been cooking since we was like children. children. Little baby children. What they call them in Florida, jits. Like, we was little baby jits. That's what they call them in Florida. Baby jits. Hold on, let me taste this. It smell. Girl, I don't want this diet. This A&W root beer. I don't want this. Let me see. All right. It'll get me through in a pinch. It's all right. I mean, it's all right. So I was never really a fan of root beer to begin with. So I mean, all right. Cynthia Bush, hold on. Thank you so much, Cynthia Bush. I appreciate you so much. Laverne Johnson, I mean, you said if you need a mod, you can count on me. Thank you, Dirty Laundry. Yes. I mean, fancy. We got to learn how to cook. Being from New York, you from a big city, you got to get in where you fit in. Because, baby, nobody in New York is going to take care of you. Nobody in New York is going to take care of you if you do not know how to take care of yourself. Believe that. You're on your own. Forget it. Jessica, I mean, I'm not a struggle. Let me tell you about this. It's not that I'm a struggle, but I'm just not a fan of root beer like that. So it's just like, it's not what I want. It's not the taste that I like. I mean, it's all right. It's all right. So if anybody needs a new diet drink, Diet A&W. You got to say it like Diet A&W. W. Come on, W. Laverne Johnson. I always watch my mom cook when Laverne, we got to. So, like, my mom, I told you, I mean, I don't know who's paid attention or not, but my mom's from Belize. So, like, I make a lot of different things than everybody necessarily makes. Like, I make panadas, what we call panadas, which would be salmon, and it's closed over in a dough, and then you fry it. I make fried jack in the morning. I make a lot of different stuff. I make okra and beef. I make a lot of different stuff than this. I make tostones, which is plátano. So, I make plátano. And I have to remember, like, I don't, because me and my mom, I'll drop into my whole accent and be like, oh, sorry. So I make plátano. I make sabuches. So, I mean, I make a lot of different stuff. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily do it now because if you have one of those moms that don't know how to cook anything on a small scale, you start making stuff and you're like, you know what? Now who's gonna eat all this? Who gonna eat all this? I done made this whole feast for me. Who gonna eat this? So I try not to really touch on those no more, because if I do make it, every once in a while I do have a taste for it. But if I do make it, then I gotta sit there and I got this whole pile of shit. Oh, Patrick, we could do that. I done cooked a little bit the other day, but I'm gonna cook with y'all sometime. That stuff just takes me a while. I used to eat panadas from my childhood friend. Low end 57, yes. See, so you know about panadas. Low end 57, wasn't that the shit though? Panadas, when that shit is hot out the grease. Oh yeah, plátano all day. Plátano maduras, baby. Ooh, baby. When they say, you know what aggravates me, Fancy Rose? You know what aggravates me, Fancy Rose, when they go, plantains. Plantains. I'll be like, what? Plantains. I know that's what their name is, but come on, girl. Oh, yeah. So low end, you already know with the hot, but you gotta have low end, you gotta have it with hot pepper sauce. You gotta have it with hot pepper sauce, habanero pepper, and I done fell in. I'm sorry, I apologize. Okay, so fried jack is basically all it is fried dough. So you just take fried dough, you take dough, you make it together, and you kind of stretch it, and then you put it you flash fry it, and then you make some eggs with it. So like in Belize, you get you boil eggs, and then once the eggs are boiled, you chop them up and you put margarine in it, and you put salt and pepper, obviously, and then you have that with the fried jack, and you dip the fried jack in it with the egg. These are the reasons that I was large. These are the reasons that I was large. No, dirty laundry. Empanadas is something different. You making me hungry, and I got 50 more computers to make. Oh yes, low end. I'm telling you, low end. You know what I'm talking about. Belize food is not to be so like. I don't know. Let's see. Y'all know about ganeps? Because ganeps is my fruit. It's the green thing that they call it they call it mamon. The other name is mamon, but it's the green thing, and you bite into it, and it's like furry and sweet. That's all I can do is just, oh my God. And what about tamarinds? Anybody know about tamarinds? Tamarind seeds? Baby, you don't want to deal with your tamarind seeds? Oh, my Lord. I can't. Hey, China. I can't. Yes, with the seed, Fancy. Patrick, I live in Indiana, Patrick. I can't get this stuff. My mom has to send it to me from New York, and it's not seasoned yet. Later this month will be seasoned for it to be here. Fancy, what I did. Fancy. Ooh, Fancy. No, you gotta get the, tell me some of y'all favorite foods, because I can go on and on. Like, I just made okra and beef last weekend. I had okra and beef for my birthday, because that was my favorite thing ever. And then Belize bread pudding is called bread and bata. So bread and bata pudding. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I live in El Salvador for a little over 2 years. We love tamarind seed. It's like, yes. But yes, kind of differences. See, I love talking to y'all. I love somebody knowing what's going on, because baby, when people don't understand how good that stuff is. Oh, see, now Fancy, I don't like mofongo. I don't like mofongo, and I don't like ackee and saltfish. But I know my mom loves ackee and saltfish, but my mom loves mofongo. I don't like mofongo or ackee and saltfish. That's not for me. I don't like gumbo, but I listen to y'all. See, so gumbo's usually made with seafood, and I'm fine with everything, but I'm allergic to shrimp, so I don't really like that. Can you cook your stuffed peppers live? Yeah, I can do stuffed peppers live. That's easy. I'll do that. I don't like curry chicken. Oh, low end. This Indiana. Low end, I love you. Low end's question, y'all, was y'all don't have a farmer's market in India or specialty groceries? Girl, I live in Indiana. Indiana is so 1942, 1957. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. You're stuck. Done. There's nothing here. That's why I have to keep it real normal here, because there's nothing here. Not even in my grocery store. I promise you. Curry goat and mac and cheese. I don't like curry goat. I'm sorry. My mother loves curry goat, but I don't love curry goat at all. My sister's husband is Jamaican, and he make dumplings, saltfish, and ackee. Yeah, I don't love something about the saltfish and ackee. I don't like the combo in my mouth. I don't like it. Oh, Fancy Rose, don't play with me about oxtail. Oxtails with dumpling and peas and rice. I got the. Oh no, I got the. Hold on now. Ooh, ooh, I had to shake that out. I had to shake that out because baby, woo! I was excited about that. No, I'm not moving to Atlanta. I don't like Atlanta. I'm not moving to Atlanta. Is your address in the description, Gio? I live in DC and we have everything. I say, no, China Dickerson, but if you don't mind, come to my Instagram inbox at officially Gio, and then I will give you my info to send it to. I really appreciate it. You don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. Let me tell you something. I'm glad that y'all said it, but let me tell you something. If I don't say this enough, I want to say it again now. I love each and every one of you that ever take any time out of your day to think about me, talk to me, address me. I am no one. I'm just regular old person. I put on my pants just like you do. I put on my shirts just like you do. It warms my heart that y'all will send me stuff or talk to me or waste your time with me because I know you have better things to do in life. And I'm so thankful and so grateful. And you don't even understand. Thank you so, so much. And I appreciate every single damn thing y'all do for me. Swear to God, I do. You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you again. Let me see this. No, see, Loan, I'm not allergic to shellfish. I'm just allergic to shrimp. It's weird. It's weird. Renita, what makes you stay in Indiana? So I've just been here, and like until recently, I was always traveling. Even though I was running the businesses out of my home, I was still always traveling. But until recently, I'm no longer traveling. So now, I will probably be looking to go back to Florida, but we'll see. We'll see. No dirty laundry. I don't want to move to Miami. If I move back to Florida, I would want to. I lived in St. Pete, so I would maybe go back to St. Pete or Tampa or Orlando. We actually love you, Gio. Hello, you are so. Thank you so much, Jessica B. I really appreciate that. Oh, okay. Is your name? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You listen to work. Is your name Paducia? Please don't tell. Is that your name? Please tell me. Please tell me that's what it is. Jill, you know. I think you're lovely. Do you have a Cash App? Chris G, I do. My Cash App is $GIO80. GIO $GIO80. Thank you. No, I'm not coming back to New York, fancy. I did it. I lived there. I'm over that. I'm not going back. Oh no, Patrick Neal makes your lips swell and you eat it? Oh my God. Hey, Just L. Well, I'm making Filipino pig feet, cabbage, and yellow rice today. So, Proud Glamour, you just felt like you could just slide up in here and tell me that you was making Filipino pig feet, cabbage, and yellow rice? Is this stuff perishable? Can you send these perishables? I want to try that. That sounded, Jill, you're not far from Chicago. Yeah, I'm down low. Yeah, I'm 3 hours from Chicago. I'm in Chicago a lot. Thank you, Fancy Rose. I live in Northport. It's really quiet and beautiful. Oh, yeah, Patrick, that's beautiful. I get it. But wait a minute. I got to get back to, thank you so much, China Dickerson. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Wait a minute. I got to go back to, hold on. Proud Glamour, you said you make it. Proud Glamour, I can't find it, but you said you make it. Filipino pig feet and yellow rice and something else. I think you said dumpling. I don't know what you said, but I want it. It tastes good. I don't know. It sounded, in this ear, it sounded like it was going to be yum in here. So let me know if you can nail this. I'm in Nebraska quarantining with my family. I do reside in Baltimore since I can't get certain foods and spices I've been frequent. See, Lynn, I get it, but I don't have that here. Proud Glam, I bet it is. You have to put up your Cash App in the description. Okay, I will. I'm sorry. I don't. You know this. Nobody gets it. Like it was never about monetary gain for me. Like I just sometimes just talk to y'all. I don't have no friends here. You know what I'm saying? So I just sometimes talk to y'all. Perhaps you could try your local market, girl. Lynn ain't got nothing here. It's okay, Renita. A lot of people spell my name with a G-E-O, and I'm like, I am not a Geo Metro. I am not a cheap car, but it's okay, Renita. If things happen, it's G-I-O. So my name in Italian is Giovanni, and it is Joe, so it means John. So it would be John. So it's Giovanni. That's fine. It's G-I-O. No big deal. My first live is on. Hey, Mia. Yes, Paul Darden, that's my Cash App. Thank you so much. Yes, please post your Cash App from time to time. We love dating. Thank you so much, Jessica B. Yeah, I'm not just L. I'm not a Geo Metro. Y'all remember the Geo Metro? And it was like, boom, 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 boom. Like, no, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, Pam. No, ma'am. Let me tell you something, y'all. I'm trying to get through this diet A&W root beer. It's I don't know. Somebody else try to let me know what you think. I'm coming right away when you tell me you're trying it. What is this? Gio, when you plant good seeds, just watch how much your harvest goes. Good trees. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying to do. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just not the flavor I want. Does that make sense? So it can never be. It's just not the flavor I want. You know? Yeah, you get me through my work day. Yay, Just L. You remember, Proud Glamour, you remember the Geometra was a mess, girl. Oh, thank you, Hello, Lena. I love some of y'all names. I love some of y'all names. The Empress, Blue Lotus, Oyamat. She gave that root beer to the kitchen drink. No, I'm gonna thank you, Swirl Girl. We would go out to the garden, but we'll do the garden soon. But it's I can't wait to show you how many more cantaloupes I've gotten since the last time I was on. It's crazy. And I picked some more cucumbers and stuff, but it's too it's wet outside because it was pouring really bad today. So, oh, thanks so much. Yes, babe, nothing cheap about you from New Orleans. Change your yes, Renita. Yes. Oh, low end, you already know. Cancers and Sags do well together. One of my ex-boyfriends was a Sagittarius. Yeah. Come on, you can watch me cook, watch the garden and all that. I'm gonna be talking about small business today. I just didn't feel like doing that today because I really. But we're gonna talk about small business. I really didn't expect to give y'all all my serious information about me and my children's stories and what happened, but it happened, and I'm okay with it. So, I'm gonna talk about this. Honestly, this is really gonna be about like what has actually transpired to me in my life, what goes on, maybe the world and what goes on. Definitely the garden, definitely cooking, definitely small business and how you can make this or that work out. So, I mean, it's going to be an all around just content of like information. I like to be informational. I like to learn from you guys as well. So, that's really what it's going to be. It's going to be a quid pro quo of sharing and loving and making laughs and whatever. Like, I'm here for it all. Giovanni, would you consider doing show reviews? So, show reviews and what? I have a lot of love and support from. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cynthia Bush. Thank you so much, Empress. Would you consider doing show reviews? Show reviews like TV shows? I mean, I would, but I don't know that necessarily everybody likes what I like or whatever. So I don't know. Like, I just watched this show called Devs last night, and it was really mind-opening, suspenseful, thriller in your mind. I like shows that make my mind like go overboard and really think and do other stuff. So it was a really good show, and I watched all 8 episodes, and it was really good. And I can't wait for season 2 to come out. But again, I mean, here and there I'll do show reviews. I kind of don't want to be honest, be part of the saturated market, if you will. I don't want to do like, I don't want my page to be like shows or talk. I don't want to bash anyone. Honestly, I don't want to bash anyone. That's not my thing. I don't want to do the bashing. I don't want to do the arguing. I don't want to do the yelling. I don't want to do any of that stuff, really. I mean, I kind of just want to like let it be organic and see how I feel when it comes to my mind, when it happens. Sometimes I'll just need to vent and talk to you guys. So, and I mean, I'll be open to it. I don't mind talking about it here and there. So, thank you so much. Gio, since you like to garden, you could review Food Network shows like the Cook-Offs and Hell's Kitchen. I watch those, but really the bake-off type ones. Yeah, Mia. Lynn, I have not watched P-Valley, so I don't know anything about it. I just seen you guys, a lot of people post about it, but I don't know anything about P-Valley at all. Sorry, I don't know. Um, yeah, I mean the kitchen shows. I mean those are good. Like I like Worst Cooks in America because I don't really understand how you cannot cook that bad. Like how you cannot cook. Like I don't get it. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. We'll take here and there. You know, we'll do whatever. Are you going to support the petition against Bravo to support the Black reality? Well, Dirty Laundry? What happened? Dirty Laundry. See, I'm out the loop. Dirty Laundry. I don't know what happened. So maybe you need to inbox me on Instagram about it. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened at all. Oh, now I'll do. Now I will. Now when Shantae or Shantae, I will definitely do Netflix reviews because I'm all over Netflix. I get in and out of Netflix. Like I get in and out of Netflix all day, every day. Okay. You don't see too many food review shows. Okay. Cool, Mia. I'm down for that. I get it. Yeah. Swirl girl, I agree. I agree. I mean, I really want to promote knowledge. I really want to give information and get information back, and I want to do stuff where we can more so interact with each other, and we keep the circle going. You know, we keep the circle going, and we grow and we grow and we grow, and we get higher and higher. And I would like our education levels, our growth levels of our minds to grow, but also talk some silliness, talk about here and there stuff, and just kind of love on each other because I think in the current times we need to love on each other. We need to understand that we don't have to go outside and do all the things of the status quo. We can keep it inside and still do okay and be okay. So I would like to, make us a whole little kind of family kind of thing, if you will. When shut it. Oh, okay, I did pronounce it right. Okay, perfect. Just coming in to give you support and a thumb. Thank you, Mama System Big Papa. Hey, wait a minute, Mama System Big Papa. What was that? What happened? The petition is for Nene and Mariah. The other Black ladies on Bravo don't feel the same way, so I wouldn't say that it's to support all Black women on Bravo. Okay, China. See, I don't know. I don't know what that is. See, I don't know what's going on. F Cove Downtown, do you do any stock trading? I don't. Okay, so let me tell you something about that for me, F Cove Downtown. I don't like to give away money and not know, and not get something back. Like, I have a shopping problem. As you guys know, I tell you guys all the time, I have a shopping problem. I shop all the time, like, literally. And since this pandemic, where I haven't been going out, boxes come incessantly to my house of me shopping, and not just Amazon, like, everywhere. So I don't have a problem spending money or shopping, but I like to, I don't understand giving money to a stock and then I can't see the stock. Like, I can't see it. Does that make sense? I don't know how to describe it, but it's just not something that satisfies me, so I don't do it. I don't slip into it. But I know that it's a profitable thing and it's something that works, but it's just not something that I can get into because I don't get it. I actually don't even get it really. So it's just not my mind doesn't wrap around it like I guess it should. So I just kind of leave it alone. You know. I keep looking at y'all because this is like I'm gonna get through this root beer. Have a good day. You as well, Loen. Yeah, I heard. I don't know why did the looting start in Chicago? Does anybody know? I can't wait for school to start so the children can. Patrick Neal, what are you talking about? The school to start? Oh, the kids go to the garden at school? Mm-mm. My kids, if I had kids, are not going to school. I love you, and I'm glad that you're okay with it, but mine ain't going to school if I had any. Oh, no. Well, I mean, girl, you guys, it is an hour in here. I don't want to keep you. I just want to come by and say hello and talk to you and see how you were. And I'm sure I'll be back on here a little bit, maybe tonight or something. Maybe when I cook my carnitas and keto tortillas that I'm making. But we'll see. Okay, Loen. Yeah, I'll check it out. Thank you. All right, guys. I'll see you later, and we'll talk soon. Bye.